Me encanta. I love it. Me encanta.
Yeah. Parque Independencia in Mendoza. There's the welcome sign. Pretty nice. This is one of the smaller ones, which is crazy because it looks kind of big. And there's a museum of modern art underneath this. That's what the sign says. Haven't checked to see if it's open or anything. Go down here and get a look. It's Saturday, so the entire park is just swarmed and surrounded by vendors, all the local artists and whatnot selling their wares. Actually, looks like the Museum of Modern Art is open. Just walk over here and take a look at the water fountain. Of course, a little kid wanting to get in and swim. It's pretty nice. Perfect day out. It's about 84 degrees, I think. But it has sculptures and water fountain here. But pretty cool. Okay, at the main entrance of Parque General San Martin, General San Martin Park. It's a big one. I think it's online. I said it's 436 hectares, which I forget
on the way
how
to
many acres it
find
is,
the
but
lake.
it's bigger than Grand
Nice.
Central Park. We got a bunch of food trucks and whatnot over here, pretty huge. But this is the main gate entrance, I guess. So pretty ornate. I'm gonna walk around and check it out.
Ornate
It's not all of
statues
it
in
here,
here,
actually. Pretty good distance walk from my Airbnb, so. And it's really toasty out. I'm gonna check it out. Must be just doing anything stuff. I had another statue. Need to get under one of these shade trees here. It's definitely basically the dead of summer here. It's pretty toasty. A couple of nice other February
statues.
6th.
It's hard to see in the sun,
Which is weird from somebody tending to a
horse.
U.S. standpoint, because
It was funny on my way
here. I saw
we're
a
at the opposite
teenager.
pole.
That's how big the park is. Look at the main
It's
road.
the
there.
exact opposite months.
I saw a teenager walking
I
his
found
dog,
the
and
lake
so I was
here.
asking him where the main entrance to the park
Really
was.
nice.
And in my
Nice
poor
bridge with a
Spanish, and
waterfall over there.
then he said, "Are you from
Huge
America?"
lake over here to walk
It turns out he's lived here. Him and his family moved here 3 years ago from Austin, Texas. So that was kind of funny.
It is really
he did
cool
look
way down
a little
here,
light-skinned, but that doesn't
seeing
mean
all these
anything
palm
here
trees
because
like
it's
you're in,
mostly
Southern California or
European
something.
influence. So a lot of people you would think are not tourists or native, but they are actually. Yep.
Yeah, here's a map of the park.
A lot of palm trees, both sides of the
Huge.
street. I'm gonna
Really nice park.
walk around this way down
I've
by
only
the
walked
giant
a small
lake and
sliver. It is
the fountain
monstrous.
down there, I think. So it'd be
Check
much
that
better
out.
to be down here in our summer or June, July. A little better walking around weather, kinda. I guess depending on your perspective. Okay, just walked around the north end of the lake or whatnot, and back by the fountain. And there's a bunch of vendors or something over here we'll walk through. Not because I want to buy anything, but because it's got shade. But I did a little research, and it is huge. It's the hectares equals 1,077 acres, so that's pretty big. My favorite and the biggest park I've been to is Chapultepec in Mexico City, which is 1,700 acres, twice the size of Grand Central Park in New York. That's pretty crazy, but this is still a monster. And it looks like on the map, I haven't got over there because it's way over. It looks like it has a soccer here, stadium inside this park. and a bunch of other, a couple schools and whatnot. Lo siento, no necesito, gracias. And we'll go down and check out the vendors down here, but it's like the little sandwich board menus. Alfajores, which is their main dessert. It's like a sandwich cookie with dulce de leche. It's like caramel in the middle of it. Very tasty, but very sugary or bad for you, I guess. But it's like you have about anything you need down here, from plants. So seeing the prices on stuff, it's about 1,400 Argentinian pesos for a US dollar. So to give some perspective on stuff, the current exchange rate's about 1,400. You can get about everything here. Artisanal creams and all sorts of knickknacks and homemade artist stuff, homemade games, jellies, and these vendors back here are smart. They're all sitting back there in the shade unless somebody stops at their kiosk or booth. So nice hand-painted artwork. That's good. It's not bad. Those are like 15 bucks or whatever. It's like the larger ones work out to 25 bucks, so it's not bad. Hola, buenas. Solo mirando por ahora, gracias. Different types of honey. Sorpresas means surprise. They have little brown paper bags you can buy that have I forget what you call it when you don't know what you're getting in a gift, but these are mate cups, which is the official drink in Argentina. It's a tea. I've never had a mate yet, but I've watched a lot of YouTube videos on them. It's very traditional. Everybody drinks it down here. Probably walk over on these trails in the shade, maybe. Anyway, I'll wait for something else interesting here. Okay, circled back around to the lake. Probably only covered 10%, probably 100 acres of it or something. Looks like you can rent kayaks or you can come kayaking, but no swimming. I saw a sign back there, no fishing, and it's got algae issues in here or something. But yeah, it's really nice. Great place to come out and walk your dog or whatnot. Looks like the other side's got the other sides is the side I've watched. They do a lot of YouTube videos on. I'm on the wrong side of the lake, and it's a big one. It's funny, way over there I see they must have a karate school thing here on Saturday. They're all wearing their little gis and belts. But that's really nice looking over there. I wish I was on that side. It's a long walk, and I don't see a bridge. Yeah, it looks like they have a regatta here. So I saw there's a little pool on the back, and there's a restaurant. And I think this might be able to where you rent like the kayaks or paddle boats or something, but I don't know. Just walking over here. Let's see. So it's a nice little pricier than normal restaurants, obviously. For the executive menu of the day, it's 27,000. So that's like I don't know, 10, 15, it's like about $17, $18 lunch or something, which for this nice a place by US standards is still pretty good price. But anyhow, we'll walk around the building over here. There's something over there, I don't know what it is. They got so much going on in here. We're just gonna walk down this side of the building because it's got shade. New basketball court in there. Hello, and it's here. There's where you can rent the bicycles over there. We're getting closer to the end of the lake, looks like. But like all these Latin American countries, they got a lot of public free workout stations around the lake and in general. Let's go over here and take a look. Hey, you can eat your lunch down there in the shade, which would be nice. I'm gonna walk this long stretch around here. Unfortunately, this area doesn't have the shade, so I'll get around to the other side. That's funny. Little dog's having a nice little run after the kid on the bike. It's a great place if you have a bike. Actually be preferable for this park to run around it on a bicycle, obviously. Funny, now they have a little bridge right at the end to go out onto this little island, so I'm gonna walk out there, and a lot of rollerbladers too. So like, I don't know, 400 or 500 yards of walking on no bridge, and you get to the last 100 feet, here's a bridge, but only because this little island's here. We'll go walk over here, check it out. Looks like there's a little shade on the island, nice little park benches. Actually, there's a museum right there too. It's kind of nice. Oh yeah, it's now 89 degrees. I was just looking, so the shade's welcome. Go from, got your pine trees and palm trees all in the same area. This would be a good bass fishing spot. Yeah, I wish the whole walk along here was like this. Got some baby palm trees here. Pretty small little island. There's the end of it. It's funny because so much of the European influence down here with all the Europeans that moved down here 100 plus years ago. You hear a lot of, well, obviously besides Spanish, you hear a lot of Italian and whatnot down here too. Oh, walk around and go back to the other side and check it out. Yeah, that's what I need. One of those penthouses up there with the palm trees and the swimming pool on the roof. It'd be rough. Alright, now we're gonna walk down this side. And unfortunately, it's basically almost zero shade all the way back up the lake until we get way up to the first part. Okay, now I'm on the other side of the lake opposite the regatta and the restaurant over here to where they got some gardens and whatnot. Really nice, just huge stretch of rose bushes and statues, cool statues. There's some mountain lions attacking an elk, looks like. There's some wild boars fighting. That's pretty cool. Pretty nice statues in here. Different kind of roses. Yeah, definitely when I come back, I should do it a little earlier or later in the evening instead of right in the 1 o'clock hour or noon hour. Or rent one of those bicycles and ride around the park, actually. That'd be smarter. Looks like a nice spot to sit over there and have lunch, though. Yeah, multiple different types of rose bushes and colors. Now we'll get over here to looks kind of like Rome or something with these pillars. Like Roman pillars or something. Got a few shady spots in here. Goodness. No pigeons. There's a bunch of food trucks over there. I probably should go get something cold to drink or another water. ¿Te gusta palomas, ah? El niño, sí. Sí, me encanta, sí. No hay mucho palomas en otras áreas de parque, ¿no?
No.
Solo aquí.
Es por acá.
Ah, okay, entiendo. Hasta luego. Yeah, it's funny. These are the only pigeons that I've seen in the entire park walking around. Well, in the 100 acres or so that I've seen. Yeah, it's a nice place. A lot of statues. There's another one here. Keep walking down here towards this end because there's some more shade. Yeah, great place to come with your with your family or whatever and hang out or friends. A lot of people I can see bringing their coolers down here and picnicking for the day. Looks like I'm basically almost down to where I started earlier. Yeah, I think so. Alright, I'm gonna go find some more shade. It has a really cool statue here. Built all on top of these rocks. park bench there that's in the shade about an hour ago and maybe an hour ahead, but not now. Really cool. Quite a quandary. While walking around after that, I was drinking my water and spilled it all down the front of my pants. So now I kind of feel I need to find one of these benches in the sun instead of the shade to dry it out. At least it's more over by my knee, so go find somewhere else to go over here. Yeah, you can follow. They have a lot of these ditches down here and on the sidewalks in general. There's no civil lawsuit issues down here, you can tell. Because it doesn't matter where you're walking in town and the sidewalks, wherever. It's very clean, but they have all these drainage and ditches in case it gets heavy rain, so you don't have flooding issues. Or they can control the flooding issues better, I guess. Not that it happens a lot, but when it does, which supposedly happened, I think a week before I got here, I saw some stuff in an article. But anyway, hopefully, I kind of hope that we get a good storm in so I can kind of see how the water flow and aqueduct stuff issues are handled around here. But definitely don't have that problem this week looking at the weather. It's funny seeing all the different makes and models of vehicles down here. You have what's similar to our Toyota 4Runner, but it's a different type of Toyota. A lot of Volkswagen and European cars down here. Some more vendors over here. Got all sorts of stuff for sale here. Shiitake mushrooms. Gluten-free options. Gluten-free pizza. Fresh produce. Lots of homemade jams and jellies. Medicinal cosmetics. Hola, buenas tardes.
Hola, buenas tardes.
¿Es posible para salir al parque de esta manera?
Sí, la calle, la avenida Boulogne-sur-Mer.
Este primero calle ahí.
Sí, sí,
Okay.
la avenida grande.
Muchísimas gracias.
De nada.
I guess there's an exit over here. I was trying to find one of the exits, but I guess it don't really matter. It's the right way. Yeah, really nice. I'll have to check out the other portion another day. There's a long walk just to get here and lots of other stuff to see.